guys, Captain Foley here. Welcome back to another product review. Today we're going to be looking at some more world's smallest stuff. We've already covered the world's smallest Transformers, the world's smallest He-Man figures, because amazing, am I right? Today we're going to be talking about the world's smallest G.I. Joe figures. This is the first wave. There's 3 of them. You got Duke, Roadblock, and Snake Eyes. So we're going to take a look at those. And guys, I get all this stuff from Big Bad Toy Store. I get a lot of pre-orders and stuff from there. I do have stuff coming from Big Bad Toy Store all the time, and I do like to buy from them. So if you guys are interested in picking any of these up, one of the best places to check, even for me who lives in Canada, is Big Bad Toy Store. With a name like that, you can't go wrong. I definitely love getting stuff from them, but they do make me kind of broke, and that's okay, in a good way. So yeah, today we're going to be talking about G.I. Joe. As I said, you know, G.I. Joe is a fantastic franchise, one of my favorites growing up as a kid. I was more of a G.I. Joe fan as a kid than I was a Transformers fan, so...
G.I. Joe is the code name for America's daring, highly trained Special Mission Force. Its purpose, to defend human freedom against Cobra, a ruthless terrorist organization determined to rule the world.
Anyway, let's get into it. Let's look at these things and let's give you my thoughts on them so you guys can decide whether you might want to pick these up. I think you do. If you're a G.I. Joe fan, these are amazing. And I haven't even opened them yet, so let's take a look and see what we got. Well, let's start out by looking at the packaging. You've got the world's smallest logo at the top there. You got the figure in there in this nice big blister pack. A little bit of overkill, I guess, but so G.I. Joe, Snake Eyes, 3 points of articulation, and figure stand included there, it says. Looking around the back, you've got, again, world's smallest. You got your QR code, G.I. Joe, and then the back of the packaging there, which is the front of one of the, or the cover of one of the comics, which is really cool. I actually have that issue. Anyway, on the bottom here you got collect them all, and as I said there, you got Snake Eyes, Roadblock, Duke, and I guess that's Snake Eyes again. Yeah, it is. So look at the other ones. You got Roadblock there, Duke, Snake Eyes, and Roadblock. So all of the packages have different figure. I don't know why they did Snake Eyes like that. They put a white glow behind him, which, sure, it's on a black thing, but that just looks stupid. Honestly, I'm not super impressed with that. Let's be fair. I don't know how I feel about that. But yeah, all the packaging for all of them is the same. We just got the different picture on the front there with the character, and I mean, that's kind of cool. I don't know why they went with Roadblock. I would have gone with like Cobra Commander in the first set, but I mean, with the He-Man set, they released Skeletor and He-Man. I think they should have done that with G.I. Joe for sure. But here we have the 3 of them in the first wave out of the packaging, and as you can see, the packaging for these is really nice. First Sergeant, codename Duke, G.I. Joe logo. It's got the original like backing from the cardboard backing, little Hasbro symbol there, micro action figure. You see him in there as well. Now I have I have these 2 figures in the actual G.I. Joe run. Like, I have these 2 figures downstairs somewhere in a bin. I never got Snake Eyes, which is weird because I love Snake Eyes. I wouldn't say I never got him. I did get him eventually, but I didn't have him for the longest time. So he, while great, isn't foremost in my memory. But Duke definitely was one of my favorites. And so you see him here. On the back, again, like I said, it's just collect them all for the ultimate battle. Micro action figures, Hasbro logo again, and you got that action scene. So the great thing about these, the hard blister packs, which is nice, and they're resealable. So you can open them up and not wreck the packaging, which is great. And then you can put the stuff back in. So pull this out. So you've got your backing, and the baggie is full of all the goodies. So we got the, which we'll get into when we look at them, but In there you can see you've got the stand, the helmet, gun, and backpack. Like, the little accessories that these things come with are insane. So we'll look at that in just a second, but let's get him out of here now. So there he is. Hopefully it'll focus on him. There you go. So yeah, 3 points of articulation they said. So his head doesn't move. His arms do. So that's 1 and 2 points of articulation. Where's the last one? Oh, it is the head. The head does move. So that's alright, I guess. Good thing this doesn't have a little O-ring in it, because the O-ring always went on these things, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. But so let's see. We got Duke here. We got his sidearm. Little peg in the back for his backpack. It is a very good likeness of the toy. Like the colors are all right. It's so accurate. Actually, I'm actually quite impressed. Little boots there, knife in the boots, and then we got the strap on his chest with like the grenade and stuff. It's very small to see in person. I mean, you guys are probably seeing it in much more detail here. But yeah, so that's Duke there. We're gonna move these guys out of the way for a second here and put him down. Now let's check out these accessories, which I'm scared to use here. We've got the tiny little backpack, which has some cool details on it. It's very similar to the one he came with. I think it's actually different, but it could just be my memory playing tricks on me. So let's snap that on the back there, and you can, I don't know if that's upside down or not. No, it's not. Okay, there we go. So it's like a parachute, I think, on this one, but still super cool. We've also got, well, let's get his helmet first. It is a tiny little helmet, which I don't want to lose. I'm going to throw it on his head real quick. On there. On ya, helmet ye. And then I drop it on the floor. But that's okay. I found it. And I dropped it again. And still found it. I'm going to keep his helmet off, because his helmet doesn't go on very well, apparently. Next up, we got the stand, which is just a plastic stand, plastic clear stand, which they all come with. All of these world's smallest figures, so put that back on. There we go. So stand's kind of great. And then his gun here. So, wow. You can see it there. It is just like the one that the toy came with. So that's really cool. Let's see, can he hold it? I'm doubtful. Yeah, it doesn't look like he can really hold it too well. Yeah, hold on a second. Alright, so as much as I wanted him to hold it in his right hand, because I'm right-handed and I'd like my action figures to be as well. I don't know if Duke was left-handed, but it does have this guard on it, which actually looks like it's made for the left hand. I could be wrong. He kind of holds it okay. Like it is slotted in his hand there, but oh, these are so small, guys. I got such big fingers. Just not a great combination. Oops, he fell. Of course he did. But there's Duke. So let's take a look at Duke on his action stand, and looking good. Really do like the detail in these. If you don't have room to display your regular ones, these are a great alternative. Very nice. Alright, let's move him out of the way now. And let's move on to Roadblock. Same thing, same kind of packaging. Just got little plastic inserts. And then all the accessories in there. Which we'll look at in just a second. So. But here's Mr. Roadblock. There we go. And he's got actually some really great detail. Mustache looks good again. Head and arms are what articulates on this. So same as Duke. Got that camo top, straps, green gloves. Again, hole in the back for a backpack. I don't remember it being solo cut his top on the back of the other figure. It might be, but I don't recall that. You got a little weapon there. And a knife on this side. So this would imply that actually Gung Ho is probably left-handed with that there, but anyway, a little knife there on that side. And now let's just look at these accessories. Okay, see, that's cool. So you got same thing. You got the little helmet, which is the same helmet, it's just a little green helmet, which does not really fit on the figures. You got a little backpack here, which I do remember this backpack. This is exactly the same. The top has a little section that pulls out, though, in the actual action figure. This is too small to do that, obviously, to accommodate that, but it's okay. Some kind of ammo thing, I think. And then you go, just put that on the back there. So that's great. And then you got this big ass gun with a tripod, which is great. So let's get this put together here. So there we go. There's his gun, which I don't know if you can really carry per se, but whoops, stop tipping my hand. There we go. So there's the gun. Really nice little details on that. So very happy about that. That is cool. I do like that there's some variety in the weapons and not just the same weapon put with each one, so that's great. Again, I don't think that this is going to be something that can fit in the hand very easily, if at all. Yeah, see, the tripod thing came off. So anyway, here he is, standing with his tripod gun there, looking badass, and nice little addition. That is great, actually. I'm just going to move him over here now, and we're going to get to the last one of the lineup here. And that is Snake Eyes. Probably don't have to say it at this point, but got some inserts there, and then the plastic bag full of the accessories, which actually are pretty interesting accessories here. It comes with two sets of, well, is that a, we'll look at those in a second. Hold on. Alright, so here we got Mr. Snake Eyes, which is probably, I mean, it's all molded all in black, as Snake Eyes should be, but I mean, you can see the detail there on the visor, his head. Definitely some cool little things. There's no hole in his back because he doesn't come with a backpack, so he can't even wear any of the other ones' backpacks if you wanted to do that, which is weird. But you can see all the weapons and stuff on his body there. So, alright, let's get to these accessories, which again are going to be a bit of a pain in the butt, if you want my honest opinion. So there is his Uzi submachine gun right there. Very nice little gun, which again probably doesn't fit in his hand. what is this exactly? This is... not sure what exactly that is. At first I thought maybe canteen, but... and these are the binoculars. So he comes with binoculars, a canteen looks like, and an Uzi. And here he is on his figure stand looking badass. So, and here's all of them together. Again, they look really great together, a great set. I don't know why they picked these three necessarily. I don't know if these were the first three that were ever made for the regular action figure line. I'm pretty sure Duke and Gung Ho were, but... yeah, I wish they would have had a Cobra figure in here. That would have been great, but so guys, there they are all together, and my final thoughts are, well, very, very cool. I wouldn't recommend these if you get frustrated easily. The guns are very difficult to handle. If you drop them, depending where you are, you're going to lose them. They don't sit in the hands well. Like, they're really cool looking figures, but the accessories kind of ruin it for me. Gung Ho's helmet doesn't sit on his head properly. Their hands don't hold the weapons very well. I always hated figures that when you put a weapon in their hand, it holds it sideways like that. Even the vintage G.I. Joe or vintage Star Wars stuff did that. Always kind of annoys me. So if you're a fan of G.I. Joe, I'd highly recommend picking them up because they are really cool and nostalgic. Or if you're also a fan of like small things, very small, delicate things, might also be up your alley. As for just a regular collector that wants some G.I. Joe stuff, I'm not exactly sure that this is for you, but I could be wrong on that. So anyway, guys, that's it for these little figures. You know, now you know what you're getting into, and as they say, knowing is half the battle. Yo, Joe!
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe!
So there you have it, guys. That is it for the world's smallest G.I. Joe figures. Some really nice accessories, some really cool little figures to look at, and I am super stoked to have them and add them to the collection. Like I said, if you guys are interested, the place I picked them up was Big Bad Toy Store. I'm sure you can get them from other places, but honestly, like I said, with a name like Big Bad Toy Store, how can you go wrong? It's like a toy store for adults. And here we are. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to check out other videos by me as well. And by all means, come back and see me sometime soon. Until then, I'm Captain Foley. Bye, guys.